You guys, this is one MZFE engine. This is how to replace your spark plugs. I already got the ignition coil out for 2 of them and took 2 spark plugs out, but because I was supposed to record this video when I did the whole process step by step, I'm gonna show y'all, because once you do it with one of them, it's basically the same process with every other spark plug with either V4, V6, V8. Okay, let's get into it. First thing first, this is the 1MZFE engine, 3.0 liter V6 from Toyota Camry. You're going to need three type of tools. You're going to need a socket for the spark plug. You're going to need a spark plug socket, a 5/8 spark plug socket. I advise you to get the magnetic one. A 5/8 ratchet, and some extensions to go down inside of the cylinder well down here where the spark plug is at. And you're also going to need $10 millimeter socket and ratchet. So first thing first is you want to disconnect the positive and negative terminal of the battery. Always disconnect those things because spark plugs still hold voltage in them, and yes, you can get electrocuted. If you think 15-14 volts of battery won't hurt you, yeah, you might not die, but you most definitely will piss and shit yourself. So that being said, disconnect those things first. Second, once you disconnect everything, you want to grab this. This is when either your fingers come in clutch, or you can use a flathead screwdriver. Tap down on this tab right here and pop off these spark plug ignition coil wire. Pop it to the back and grab your 10 millimeters ratchet. You're gonna turn it to the left. You're gonna left loosey, righty tighty. Twist it till it go off, and you hand twist it off, just so you won't over twist no threads. That's very common in these cars. So once you got that off, you just pop off the ignition coil just like that. See that? It's off. These things do have these rubber parts on here that keeps the compression on the cylinder. If you take these off, all types of codes will pop up, compression codes, all types of other shit. So these are most definitely something you need with the spark plugs. Do not fuck these up. These are new ignition coils I did just buy. I bought them from Rock Auto. They're the CarQuest ignition coils. They're OEM manufactured. And I have my Iridium spark plugs. These are OEM manufactured, and they're preferred to you to get these and don't get no other brand. So I always say to these, I got the high performance ones from the GT something, from Toyota GT something. Either way though, they're very high performance ones. Once you done take off the ignition coils, boom, you go pop on that 5/8 ratchet, that extender, that socket, and you go ahead and you put this in there. As you see, it's going to be the spark plug. I don't know if you guys can see that good through the camera, but the spark plug is poking out there. You just put that in there. Make sure it's seated in there all the way even, because you don't want to twist no threads the wrong way off. Like, these things are very fucking sensitive. You fuck up a thread, it's going to cost money to go get you a whole new cylinder block thread piece. That was on there really hard. Like, doing that with one hand was not easy. Okay. Once you do that, keep on twisting it with one hand. I usually just, see what I'm saying? It's one hand. So let me show y'all how I do this. Right. Grab your phone. Personally, I like to just. Seems like it's not gonna come out. So just keep on twisting it till you see it coming up a little bit. And because it is magnetic, you can just pull these things right up. And they come out as intended. Trust me, I done did this thing with one hand before. Ain't no really hard problem. And this process you want to do is see how we got that out. And the spark plug is stuck in there. It won't fall out. You put a new one in there, it won't fall out because that will damage these little tips right here that you need. As you can see, I have a little bit of oil and gasoline on here. These things are burnt. Person who had these original spark plugs in his car has probably never ever changed out the spark plugs. And just to go into a little detail about spark plugs, very important piece of your car, obviously. Stuff on here, this carbon buildup and oil buildup. Sometimes you can get oil buildup on these things because yes, these 1MZFE engines naturally do like consume oil, so that's like a natural thing for it. Too much is unnatural, but a little bit of it is okay. It's not gonna hurt the engine. This is what it's meant to do. But if you have a lot on here, it means you have a valve gasket problem. That's the gasket that's in the middle of these top two cylinder blocks, cylinder heads, and below the head gasket valves. If you just got carbon buildup, means that they were failing and wasn't sparking right. So yeah. It should never look like this. They should never look like this. Never a day in your fucking life have your spark plugs looking like that. I've already installed one of these into my car over here to the first well. I have two more other wells. I have to install these things too. Cylinder 3, cylinder 2. Taking the spark plugs out the box with one hand right now. Said you guys are gonna be kind of looking at me doing this thing with one hand. Crazy work, right? Crazy work. I'm doing all this with one hand. New spark plugs. What you want to do is you want to grab you a little bit of oil. Usually I don't prefer you to do this, but pull up the dipstick, grab a little bit of oil. They have thread things for these things. They have these little things that go on the spark plugs to prevent the spark plugs from like getting warped and stuck into the threads of the cylinder. I usually don't buy those things because those things aren't really good anyway. You put too much, it'll fuck up the spark plugs, and you put too little, there's no point. Still might get it work. So I just do it, throw oil on it. Throw some oil on that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Make it a little greasy. You gotta make this shit breezy, pimp. You just rub it on there, make sure you don't get it on the top part up here. You just rub a little oil on that bit, pimping. You smell what I'm saying? And you gonna pop that bit right in there. You see it's magnetic, so it's gonna goddamn hold on in that motherfucker regardless. You smell what I'm saying? You gonna pop that motherfucker to the right. You smell what I'm saying? Anybody who don't know how to turn these things to the left or right, it says it on the back of here. It's called reading. Very fundamental. Because in this video I did use the third cylinder spark plug I took out, I'm going to replace that. I'm just going to do that separate off video. Hand got oil on it, so now I got to use other hand. Make sure the thing is seated back in there properly. And what we're going to do is we're going to hand twist it. So I'm going to take off this 3/8. Did that one hand and finger, and you're gonna twist it to the you're gonna twist it to the right. You're gonna twist it to the right. You're gonna watch it go down, and then when it's hand twisted, you're gonna see it won't move with your hand. You see, it don't move no more. That's hand tight. That's what hand tight means. And you go throw on that 3/8 ratchet, because if you don't got a spark plug, if you don't got an adapter to a torque ratchet, I have a torque ratchet in the house, and I'll show you guys what that tool is in just one moment. A torque ratchet basically puts everything up to spec, but you can spec these things with just your hand. So once you twist it, you give it 2 3/4 of a turn and another 1/2 of a turn, and it gets real tight after you turn them things. You want to give it just 3 more turns. I usually give it 3 more turns, and I give it 1 more when it's real tight, and that's how you know it's snug in there. So now that thing is snug in there, You don't want to under tighten these things. You don't want to over tighten these things, because then they will collide with the piston. And you don't want your spark plugs to collide with your pistons, my boy. That is not something you would want. Something I don't recommend for you boys. All right, 10 minutes into the video, as you see, and that's how you put in that spark plug. Same way with the other ones, with the other spark plugs. I'm going to do the rest of them off video. You go pop back on that ignition coil. That thing is going to be snug, and that thing is going to be real tight. See what I'm saying? Going to be no diddy though, no baby oil. You smell what I'm saying? But it's gonna be snug in there, real smooth, real breezy, nigga. Stay breezy, my boy. You hand tight that thing, my boy. You smell what I'm saying? And then you go back. See what I'm saying? You go back and you grab this, right? And you go flip it to the right. That's how you tighten it, for anybody who don't know how these tools work. All right, you know? First time using these tools, you know, and you just never used the tool like that. And you make sure it's good tight. You don't want to over tighten it. Once it's tight enough when you normally twisting it and you can't twist it no more, that's good. That's good. Or that extra shit twin, like you gonna just fuck around, break the coil twin, like you trim, young nigga, and just trim. All right. So anyway, yeah, I got that all in point. That's how you do it. You reconnect the ignition coil cord. You pop that bit right back on that motherfucker like this. Boop. And that's how you do it. You stay breezy and stay easy. Keep your hands dirty, not clean. Yeah. Slide.